Welcome to Fortune Cookies. I'm Annabelle. I'm a tarot practitioner for over 35 years. In this video, we're going to continue with our predictions for 2025. This one, we're looking at Meghan Markle. I'm taking a lot of heat on some of the Harkle videos from people, so be kind in the comments. I am reading for the best case scenario for everyone in these 2025 predictions and advice. So I'll be right back. All right, Tarot fam. So I've got a lot of people making comments about how I should be kinder to Harry. I shouldn't read about him if I don't like him. Unfortunately, I am always going to come to the table with my own bias about a particular individual, public figure. I'm either going to like them or love them. I love Johnny Depp. I'm always going to try and walk on the bright side of the street for him. But if he got convicted of all kinds of crazy stuff, I don't think I would be that kind. There are certain people that I have changed my opinion about. So that being said, try and enjoy the reading. Try and understand that what I'm doing is testing the energy that is going to be available in 2025 for these celebrities, and then advising how they can navigate through that. That's what I do in my own private readings. That's what I do for my clients. And that's what I'm doing to entertain you guys here. So I hope that clears things up. In the meantime, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you don't like the person, don't give it a thumbs down. Engagement is engagement, but I think I have some people that don't quite understand that if they don't like the content, you really don't have to blast me like that, but it's okay. We'll get through it. So please like, share, and subscribe. I have a lot of subscribers coming on board, so welcome if you're brand new. Also, I want to remind everyone on the 2nd, if you are a member, I have a members only video where I give away one-hour reading to a tarot master, randomly selected, but you have to be in the video to accept the prize. So you have to be in there and commenting to be eligible. And I also give away 1/2 hour reading to my tarot enthusiast, one in tarot enthusiast. So I hope to see some of you over there. I have a lot of subscribers, so guys, try and get in there. I know it's a back to work day, but I didn't want to do it on New Year's Day. I was afraid people would be sleeping. But let's get into it with Meghan Markle. Are you ready? I'm going to bring up the card view. Thanks so much for being here. Make this nice and big, and I will get my face out of here. So let's go, kids. So we're going to do the same kind of bucket reading that I've been doing for the other celebrities. So we'll do Meghan Markle personally. Note, I'm saying personally. We're going to do Meghan Markle career and Meghan Markle's vendetta. So personal, career, vendetta against the royal family. So personal. So personally, and we're using the Ellen Cannon Reed deck today. I brought out the big guns for this. TD, Tarot Destiny, I'm saying that for you. So personally, what we're seeing is a constant struggle of imbalance. The 7 of Wands is about gaining balance, but when it's in reverse, this is a constant imbalance, a constant push and pull. So what's the biggest issue for her? The biggest issue is that home issue, where she is, where she's hanging her hat, where she is going to lay her head at night. That is a big issue for her. So there's some indecision personally about where she is going to wind up at the end of the day. Here, the Queen of Swords trying to make changes, and we have the Strength card. I'm going to just cover her up and give her a little bit of decency. The Ellen Cannon Reed deck is a little bit racy. So maintaining the power dynamic and being able to chart her course into the rest of her life, into the rest of her days, is something that she wants to do. And that's something that she doesn't feel she has control over. Again, not having a home, not having a place to call home, I think is part of this equation. But I also think the struggle with the lack of success. So let's see what's going on with success. Oh, 10 of Pentacles. Biggest issue is that 10 of Swords, good Lord. And the Ace of Pentacles. So everybody, she is going to try and try again in the first quarter of the year. This is first quarter of the year we're talking about. She's going to try again, even though we have that 10 of Swords in reverse. It is a, dead duck. The Wheel of Fortune, she just thinks that if only one more chance, if only they get one more opportunity, one more time, hit me, baby, one more time, it's going to work out just great. That's how she's thinking. She just wants to find that one thing that's going to stick. And we're going to say with the Vendetta here, the Magician, 8 of Cups, she's going to still tell that story about how they could not thrive or survive in the royal family. I know this is a little bit tedious, guys. I know we've heard the same things over and over again, but this is a couple that absolutely is beating the dead horse. Unfortunately, they are doing all of the same things over and over again. They just have to make it happen one more time. Let's just divert for a second, and we're going to take a look at the cooking show, the alleged cooking show. Are we going to see this cooking show in 2025? Are we going to see it? 9 of Swords. Now, the 9 of Swords is a card of anxiety, nightmares, tension. But in the Ellen Cannon Reed, it's a little bit different when it's in the upright. What we have is that tension right before a duel, as you are walking in separate directions and you're about to say, let's go. It's also that tension that a runner or a swimmer would have when they're on the block, they're hanging on to it and they're waiting for the sign to go. So when it's in reverse, it's not ready to go. It's not ready. What is the holdup here? What's holding us back? The authenticity is what's holding it back. The 6 of Cups, this is supposed to be very sweet. You're going to grandma's kitchen or auntie's kitchen, getting down on the farm. She's never lived on a farm. She is not a gentlewoman farmer. She has lived in LA. She's been fast and cash her whole life. So this sweetness that she's trying to bring into the product, meaning the show, is very, very complicated and not very authentic. It's not playing. This is an inauthenticity card, the 7 of Swords. We will see fake when we see this, either in the upright or in the reverse. But this Chariot is saying that it's not sellable as is. It's just not sellable as is. So that is unfortunate. Let's look at what she can do to correct that. We always like to give good advice here. And for those of you that are haters, I'm just reading the cards, man. What can she do to correct that? The Universe, the Star. This is, again, a pause. Try not to jump into the next realm, not into the next project. Take some time. Give yourself some grace to, not even covering everyone up. Give yourself some grace and time to reflect and learn from the mistakes and the pain that you've been through. One of the things about the Ellen Cannon Reed deck, too, is this Three of Swords is not the heart stabbed with a bunch of knives like it is in the Rider-Waite, but it's more so the pain is a portal that brings you into another place. It may be dark, it may be unknown, but you are going to walk through this gauntlet and go into your future. It's really a very positive, or more positive, I shouldn't say very positive message, but it's a more positive message than what we see in the Rider-Waite. So there's a little mini lesson for you guys. I know you like that. So I think what she needs to do is really take a pause from trying, stop trying, and just coast for a little bit and see what people are consuming rather than saying, well, I think this is a great idea because so-and-so did it. So let's get into our second quarter. What are we looking at? Personal, professional, and that vendetta. Vendetta. So personal is Eight of Wands. Things are going fast. Communication. What is it? Seven of Cups. That is in reverse. What else do we have here? Oh, we've got that Star card again. Damaged future. And the Three of Swords again. Interesting. So the information that is coming fast is the removal of the gaslighting. That's Seven of Cups. We're getting a lot of choices, a lot of dazzlement, a lot of excitement, a lot of things are happening. So what's going to happen in that second quarter is that we're going to see the smoke screen is blown off, and that will be happening very quickly. We will see a less comfortable future, a less star-studded future. Let's put it that way. It really is Hollywood kind of closing the door, but not learning from that. I don't think she is going to learn from that. She really, really, really wants people to like her, but unfortunately, with this Five of Pentacles, she is on the outside. She's looking in. So that is a shame. She just can't get on the inside. Career-wise, the Prince of Pentacles. Now we see that people are starting to realize that they are, as a brand, not really, there's not much there. There's not much behind the facade. There's a lot of talk. The Ace of Swords is beginnings, but it's also endings. It's also clearing things up. Here we have the Moon. So things, this lack of being able to produce in terms of funding is going to be revealed, and there's going to be some conflicts as a result of that. So do we see the Netflix deal coming to a close? I think we do. I think it's very hard for them to continue that particular brand. It just doesn't seem like it's going to fly. So the King of Swords, this is that royal family problem. They are really going to circle the wagons. They're going to be deflecting anything that's thrown their way from either party, Meghan or Harry. They're just going to deflect it. She is still going to be doing a steady stream of information about them, or semi-information or purported information about them. She's still going to be doing that. This King of Swords is somebody who does put the information out, and the Magician is the one who modifies it and sends it out to serve his own purposes. So over here, Two of Cups, we're worlds apart. We all know that. And then the Four of Pentacles is kind of setting up her own royal court here. We've heard about that in the news, that she wants to set up a royalty kind of situation here in the United States. Clearly someone who never took a history class in her life on American history. So, so let's see what that third quarter is going to be. Let me shuffle again. Sorry, guys. I peeked at a card. I don't want to peek at the cards. It's personal, professional, and this is her vendetta against the royal family. There we go. Personal again. 8 of Wands in reverse. What are we slowing down? This, I think it's very telling that the star keeps showing up in reverse time and time again. This is a clouded future. This is not manifesting exactly what she wants in the future. Definitely a clouded future. So that's unfortunate. What else do we have here? What else do we have here? Empress, Queen of Wands, and the Horned One. So the Horned One in reverse, we are defying the magic that holds us in place. So I think this is getting more comfortable with being the Empress, the mommy Alpha and Omega. I think really getting into this mindset where she's going to be a sole operator, the single parent kind of thing. I think she's really starting to realize that that's her positioning here. Professionally, what do we have? The moon is in reverse again. We got that in the last spread. Guys, I am shuffling these cards. We have the 6 of Wands. Success has been met. Temperance, King of Swords, again, cutting off, and that Magician. So success is not success in the sense of she has achieved all that she wants to. She's achieved as much as she can. The ratings that they got are the ratings that they got. They're not getting any more. They're not pulling in new demographics or different demographics to watch Polo or the cooking show. I think they're waiting to see some of the returns on the Polo show to see if anyone's going to want to go over to this lifestyle cooking show. So that will be very interesting. I do think that the Netflix deal is going to end though. So what is in the second quarter for this vendetta? The 9 of Wands, completely unprotected, 7 in reverse. The 9, this is alarming. So this is second quarter, I think I said. So we have unprotected. Again, this 9 of Pentacles is the kept woman in the Rider-Waite, but here she is a pregnant woman that we are caring for. She's safe, she's happy, everything looks great. She's got this amazing Stevie Nicks shag going on, and up here is falsehood and lies being exposed. Do we have something being exposed? Everybody's asking me, are we going to get exposure on those kids? What's going on with the kids? Maybe this is what we're looking at here. All right. So that is the second quarter. Let's see what third quarter's like. I think third quarter. I don't know. If it's not third quarter, we're doubling up. So bonus. Third quarter. Personal, professional, vendetta, personal, universe. Things are not ending. 6 of Pentacles trying to hang in there. 9 of Pentacles in reverse and the Ace of Cups again. Ace of Cups in reverse can be divorce. 6 of Pentacles is generosity and lending one's generosity. But this, this looks like a negotiation to me. This looks like a negotiation about what we're going to do with each other and how we're going to conduct with each other. So does this look like a split, like in the literal sense? I don't think so. I think they're still talking about who's going to get what money, and they're still trying to make as much money as they can to salvage the remainder of their lives and have some kind of money involved for the remainder of their lives. In the middle, professionally, the King of Pentacles, somebody's going to pay him out for the rest of the contract. So I don't think they're not going to work, but I do think that they get bought out of some of their, if they have some contracts that we're unaware of, I think they get paid out on them because no one wants to deal with this. So this feels like Lemonada. the Lemonada deal, I think they're going to get some kind of a payment because they're not going to see that through the end. I don't think Lemonada, I believe, is for sale right now. And I think they're going to say, well, we're going to give you back your show and you're free to do whatever you want with it. And here's a little bit of money not to be mad at us. So I think that's what we're looking at. No one really wants to get together. While this King of Pentacles would look really great, I think it is payout for breaking contracts with them, because they're just, the return on investment, it's worth more to just pay them off and be done with them than it is to continue the relationship. Here with the Lovers, we get a new situation with the royal family. Queen of Swords. It's still, she's trying to create alliances on the side of the royal family. The attempt to create that through information, disclosure, is not very good. So if there is some revelation about her in Q2, I think this is the defense mechanism where we start trying to, create alliances where people will say, no, that's not true. That's not true. We did it this way. But I don't think that those alliances will be successful, because I don't think that there are individuals in the royal family or adjacent to the royal family that are willing to jeopardize their place in that society. So let's take a look at Q4. Personal, professional, vendetta against the royal family. Personal, King of Cups. What do we got here? Prince of Wands. So this does look like she is going to throw herself into a project. Now, I do think it is a writing project. I think we're working on the memoir. I think we're producing the memoir, which if you followed me for some time, you know that I think that it's already written. It's already ready to go. And it's just a matter of flipping a switch and sending it out there. She doesn't have to write it. I think she does have to tinker with it a little bit. But I do think that this is something that she's ready to put out. They are weighing how much it's going to make, because it currently seems to be like a rehashing of everything, just kind of more of the same. Professionally, which ties into that, we have the Justice in reverse. She's going to feel very wronged by the powers that be that have told her no. And very upset about the injustice that we're going to hear. Trust me, Q4, a year from now, we're going to hear that the royal family did this to her. The royal family stopped all of her deals. The royal family got in there and, whispered, the men in gray suits whispered to people and got them, fired from Netflix, fired from Spotify, all that. We're going to hear all of those things. Over here with the royal family, 6 of Swords, King of Pentacles, Princess of Pentacles, trying to make that money from this story. I think she is going to retreat somewhat by next year. I think she's going to realize that no matter how much they say, no matter how much they present about how terrifically bad the royal family was to them, they're not going to get the money back from the situation that they would like to. They can strong arm, they can squeeze all they want, but they're not going to get any money back from that situation. They're not going to get a big payout from the royal family, which is essentially what they want. They want to be set up someplace. They want to be set up as another royal family. You need about $1 billion to do that. So it's in my opinion. So what is my advice for Meghan for the year? What should she be working on this year for best success? What should we be doing? What should she be doing? Ace of Wands, the High Priestess. Stop running by your instincts. Stop going, I think this might be a really good idea. She needs to have people that are not idea people, but people that have metrics and hard facts, people that can say, this trend is obviously in decline because we are watching the metrics on it decline. So she needs that rather than, I think this is a good idea. Less self-indulgent. You know, I hate to sound like a Bolshevik here, but you know, poetry is very self-indulgent, and it doesn't contribute to the good of the whole. So she's got to stop doing things that are close to her heart. You know, it smacks of being a housewife who, you know, her husband buys her a boutique or nail salon or something like that, or tanning salon, so she can just kind of, you know, get out of the house and do things. She's got to stop doing things because she feels like doing them. She needs to figure out what is actually going to be trending, and that would be putting people in there. The Fool and the Three of Wands. Going forth and creating collaborations and alliances with other people in the industry is going to be key. She has to find people that are of her ilk. So I hate to say Amber Heard, other nefarious people that everyone kind of has an opinion about may be an interesting way for her to go. To pull those people into her circle. Are people going to want to do that? I don't know. I think that would be a tough sell. It is time to stop fighting, because the more she is fighting the process, the powers that be, the opinions of others, the more she is fighting, the more false she seems. You know, this manufactured rage and it, feeling of being insulted. What am I trying to say? I'm a Native American. I'm a native English speaker, but I can't think of the word. You know, she's just outraged at you know, anyone that doesn't like her. The reality is some people aren't gonna like you. You know, it's one of the hardest things you learn as a salesperson, is that not everybody's gonna like you, because most salespeople are engineered to want people to like them. So, you know, she's got to understand that just some people aren't gonna like her. Final word on this. Woo! Cover that up. Strength, patience for the rest of your life, Meghan. You have to let the process happen. You can't force it. You can't snap your fingers like Thanos and become famous. So I think we all are aware that that is really what Meghan Markle wanted. She wanted to get married and just instantly be famous and instantly be adored by everyone. But unfortunately, you have to earn that. Nobody knows that better than me here on YouTube. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. More to come. I know Miley Cyrus is like a big ass, so I'm going to do Miley Cyrus. And I've got a whole list of other things. So I'm going to try and do a bunch of little videos. And I think I am going to do the Tarothon this year, but I'm going to do it a little bit differently. So I will see you guys in the future.